Enzo Recto, kalaban ang katiwalian at kasinungalingan, kakampi sa katotohanan at kabutihan.
Tila iwas puso'y ngayon itong si Sara na ma-involve ulit sa China. Bakit ko po ito nasabi mga kabunyog? Dahil po mga kabunyog may panibagong mensahe na naman itong si Sara sa selebrasyon ng Chinese New Year's kahapon. Dito sa kanyang mensahe, tila ata naninibago kami sa mga salitang binitawan niya na hindi naman niya ito ginawa noong nakaraang taon. Ano po ba yung naiba ngayon sa mensahe ni Sara? Panoorin na muna natin itong video at sasabihin ko ang nagbago sa kanyang mensahe.
My warmest greetings of peace and a happy spring festival. As we celebrate this joyous occasion, let us embrace the spirit of generosity and harmony that defines this season. This vibrant time not only honors our rich traditions, but also highlights the strong bonds of collaboration that enrich our heritage. Let us march ahead with renewed vigor and determination to ring in 2025 with hope and optimism. We join all communities in celebrating the efforts that brought good fortune and growth in our shared pursuit of a resilient and prosperous future. As we look forward to a new year, let us nurture the spirit of compassion and bayanihan in rediscovering the rich and dynamic heritage that have long defined mutual ties of friendship and cooperation. And whatever lies ahead this year, may we face every challenge boldly with the same diligence, resilience, and hard work which all communities are known for. I wish everyone a bountiful and successful Spring Festival celebration.
Ngayon, panoorin po natin yung nakaraan pang mga greeting niya sa China. At sabihin niyo sa akin kung ano ang pinagkaiba ngayon.
Assalamualaikum. Madayaw maayong adlaw kaninyong tanan. Magandang araw sa inyong lahat. I extend my heartfelt congratulations and best wishes on this auspicious season of the Chinese New Year. I join the entire country in celebrating this year's event with our Chinese-Filipino siblings and Chinese friends. On this note, kindly allow me to express my congratulations to Ambassador Huang Xilian for spearheading the Chinese Embassy's celebration of the Lunar New Year. This occasion marks a fresh start and rejuvenation for many of us. For some, this presents an opportunity for growth and advancement, leaping forward to new and more exciting stages in their lives. For others, like myself, a new year represents a moment of reflection on our past actions and a chance to remind ourselves of our tasks ahead. With the President's successful and substantive state visit to China earlier this month, I look forward to having closer bilateral ties between the Philippines and China, grounded not only in our long and colorful history, but also based on mutual trust and mutual respect. May this new year herald a prosperous and fruitful future for us all. Shukran. I convey my warmest wishes for a joyous and prosperous Lunar New Year to all, celebrating around the world, including our vibrant Filipino-Chinese communities and Chinese nationals in the Philippines. Congratulations to Ambassador Huang Xilian and his team for organizing the embassy's celebration. May the Year of the Dragon, marked by its powerful symbol of strength and renewal, bring us all good health, success, and renewed hope. As we embark on this new cycle, let us seize the opportunity to strengthen our bonds, promote understanding, and work together towards a harmonious future for all. Mabuhay! Xinyan Kuai La! Nong Li, Xinyan Kuai La! 非常高兴及希望中国国家主席习近平、中国驻菲律宾大使黄锡良和20中国公民节日rally庆祝中华人民共和国成立73周年。June 20, 中国人国庆快乐。
Yan mga kabunyog, Ano po ba ang napansin ninyo, mga kabunyog, sa latest na greeting niya sa China? Ito, mga kabunyog, may narinig ba kayong China sa kanyang greetings? Di ba wala, at hindi na niya binati pa ang ambasador ng China dito sa Pilipinas na si Wang Silian. Ito, mga kabunyog, ang nakaka-obvious, instead na Happy Chinese New Year's ang kanyang sinabi. Ang kanyang binanggit ay Happy Spring Festival. Di ba? Although, ito rin ang tawag ng mga Chinese sa pagse-celebrate nila ng New Year nila. Anyway, tila ata ilag na itong si Sara na banggitin ang salitang China. Na parati naman niyang ginagawa noon at nagsasalita pa nga siya ng Mandarin, lingguwahe ng mga Chino. Siguro, nahiya na siya sa sunod-sunod na insidente na involve ang China sa anumang krimen dito sa ating bansa, tulad ng Pogo, yung nadakip na mga spiya, at yung insidente sa West Philippine Sea. Anyway, itong si Sara, meron kang greeting sa China, pero tahimik ka sa nangyayari sa iyong bansa. Dito sa ginagawa ng China, alam mo ba ang bagong insidente na naman sa West Philippine Sea? Meron namatay na Pilipino dahil sa kagagawa ng China. Ito, Sara, panoorin mo ito.
Nakabalik na sa Port of Subic sa Zambales ang BRP Cabra. Lula ng isang mangingisda na namatay may layong 70 nautical miles sa karagatang sakop ng Silangin, Zambales noong Lunes. Ito'y matapos ang isinagawang medical assistance ng mga tauhan ng Philippine Coast Guard dahil sa natanggap na distress call mula sa mga mangingisdang Pilipino. Pero ang masaklap para sa PCG, imbis na tumulong ang Chinese Coast Guard Vessel 3304 sa naturang paghingi ng saklolo ay wala itong tugon at nagsagawa pa ng shadowing activity na nakaapekto pa sa ginawang pagsagip.
And what is surprising is that they never really attempted to express help or assistance. Ang ginawa pa nga nila, they still shadowed the Filipino fishing boat and Coast Guard vessel, which made it very hard, for the Filipino fishing boat to maneuver to get near to our Coast Guard vessel, BRP Cabra.
Ayon kay PCG spokesperson for the West Philippine Sea, Commodore J. Tariela, kasabay naman ng pag-alis ng BRP Cabra ay sinamantala rin umano ng Chinese Coast Guard na makalapit sa Zambales.
When BRP Cabra decided to carry out medical assistance sa Filipino fishermen, this China Coast Guard vessel took advantage of that opportunity na walang lumayo ang BRP Cabra. And then eventually, this is the objective of BRP Teresa Magbanwa to ensure na i-push back siya ulit palayo.
Pinalitan naman ng BRP Teresa Magbanwa ang umalis na BRP Cabra na siya namang nagtaboy sa barko ng China. Nagkaroon din ng radio challenge ang barko ng Pilipinas at barko ng China.
To China Coast Guard Vessel 3304, this is Philippine Coast Guard Vessel BRP Teresa Magbanwa MRRV 9701. In accordance with Republic Act 12064, the Philippine Maritime Zones Act, the United Nations Convention of the Law of the Sea, of which you are a signatory state, and the 2016 Arbitral Award, we are conducting maritime security operation. You are advised that you are currently sailing within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone, approximately 82 nautical miles west of Capones Point, Zambales, Philippines. You do not possess any legal authority to patrol within the Philippine Exclusive Economic Zone. You are directed to depart immediately and notify us of your intentions. Your illegal activity will be reported to higher authorities. Over.
701. This is China Coast Guard Vessel 2304. Patrolling in a sea area under the jurisdiction of the People's Republic of China. Please do not compromise with my sailing safety. Over.
But in reality, the reason why they don't want our Coast Guard vessel to get close sa kanilang distance is because it prevents them to move near our coast. And we are actually pushing them away from our coastline.
Yan, Sara, napanood mo yung balita? Bakit dito sa insidenteng ito, wala ka man lang komento? Besi Presidente ka pa naman ng Pilipinas, dapat meron kang simpatiya sa iyong kapwa Pilipino, pero tila ata lumalabas na mas kampi ka pa sa mga taga-China. Umalis ka na lang sa iyong pwesto, kung ganun. Mabuti pa itong si PBBM, kinukundi na ang mga ginagawa ng China sa ating teritoryo. Pero ikaw, at iyong amang si Digong, todo halik kayo sa paa ni Xi Jinping, nakakahiya kayo. Anyway, dito na lang po ang aking topic. Mabuhay po tayo mga kabunyog.
Bunyog, bunyog, halikan na kasama ka. Bunyog, kapag buklod ay may pag-asa. Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, isa ang pananaw. Sa bagong Pilipinas ang bunyog isisigaw. Bunyog, bunyog, bunyog.